Hey, welcome. I see you decided to join us again. So today we will be discussing where and how to import your cars. And I think I already discussed why and the benefits in the first video. Saves you money, saves you time, but gives you peace of mind. So now we're going to be talking the where. So basically, where cars are imported are usually from three places. Either they are imported from the US, they're imported from Canada, they're imported from Europe. Other places too, like Japan, China, would not be exempted, but these are the major places where you get tokumbo cars from. All right, so, but what do I recommend? I recommend only the US. But people have issues with this when I say only the US, and I just got to find out recently. They say when the car is imported from the US, there is no guarantee of what you're buying, and this is because of the people who are playing in this space. And I'll give you more examples as I move forward. Now, the US, there are so many advantages from buying from the US, but I'm going to give you some comparisons, starting with Europe. First of all, Europe does not drive on the right; they drive on the left. US drives on the right. Nigeria also drives on the right. That's not the only thing. Cars that are imported from the US always have 100% AC in them, air conditioning. This is because the US always have the extreme of both weathers. It's usually cold during winter and very hot during summer, so they have both the heaters and the air conditioning. It's not the same with Europe because it's mostly cold, so they don't really have need for the air conditioning, which is a major plus here in Nigeria. Okay, another thing too is maintenance culture, space. US always like big things, so you see all the cars that they build are big, you know, which is I think how we also like our cars in Nigeria. Compared to other brands that are built for the UK, they're always very smallish, always in contained spaces. Honestly, I don't really like those kind of very smallish cars, and I don't think many Nigerians do as well, or many people here in this part of the world do. So, those are some of the advantages you get from US. Now, furthermore, records. I think this is the best reason why you should only import from the US, because US always keeps record of everything, especially when it comes to cars that you buy on auction. And why is this important? It's important because you can tell the history of a car, what the car has been through, or the current state of the car. That helps you make precise decision on which cars to import and at what price. Okay, and this is just majorly the edge that we have, and the reason for all of this is the records that we get from these places where we import these cars, and plus the traffic that you get from shipping from the US is a lot, because a lot of people buy from the US. So as you're buying, other people are buying. So the regularity of the vessels coming to pick out the shipment is quicker, is faster, right? Because there's always business. That's the reason I think. That's the reason I think you should import from the US. All right, now going further, where do you import? Is it where or how do you import? Well, or what do you import? You're importing cars. I'm trying to find out what I mean by where, as to where you find these cars to import. Now, before I say exactly what, I just want to tell you a quick short story. So there was this story by my mentor. Told me about somebody he knew who was in government and was retiring, and decided to come into the auto industry, and then went to import executive vehicles from a dealer in the US instead of buying them on auction. Spent a lot of money, imported it in, and tried to sell. 25. I spent millions to buy. I'm talking about things like Toyota Prado, or maybe the GX, Lexus and stuff like that. It didn't quite go well for him because he had spent much more money than it costs to buy those cars at auction. So it will be difficult to sell that to people. That's one. Two, you don't really import before you sell.